Welcome, everyone, to the Living Commandments in a Modern World. Today, we are exploring something a lot of people wonder. Are the 10 Commandments still relevant in 2025? We think they are, and we're going to explain why.
Right. The commandments aren't just old rules on stone tablets. They're God's way of showing us how to love Him and each other. They guide our choices so we can experience real freedom, not just doing whatever we want.
And today we're focusing on three commandments, the third, the fifth, and the seventh. And we'll talk about how each one still affects our everyday lives as teens today.
Let's start with the third commandment, keeping the Lord's Day holy. For a lot of us, Sundays just feel like another day. Sports practice, homework, errands, and trying to catch up on some sleep.
Exactly. We live in a world where everything is fast and busy, but God didn't give us this commandment to limit us. He gave us this to help us rest. We need to breathe, reconnect, and reset.
And holiness doesn't only mean going to Mass, although that's important. It also means making space for God and family. Even taking an hour to unplug from your phone helps you slow down and be present.
Plus, spending time with God just one day a week reminds us that life isn't just about stress and schedules. It's about relationships with God, with family, and with ourselves.
Next is the fifth commandment: you shall not kill. Most people think, well, I've never done that, but this commandment goes way deeper.
We can quote unquote kill someone's confidence with harsh words. We can kill someone's peace with gossip or rumors. Online hate, cyberbullying, and mean comments can do real damage.
Yeah, sometimes words do more damage than physical actions. The fifth commandment calls us to protect life, including mental and emotional health.
Choosing kindness, speaking respectfully, defending someone who's being bullied. Those are all ways to live out this commandment today.
Every day we're faced with choices where we can either hurt or heal. God calls us to be people who bring life, not harm. Next is the seventh commandment: you shall not steal. And no, it's not just about shoplifting.
Right. Today, stealing can look like copying someone's homework, stealing answers online, using someone else's streaming account, and wasting people's time or breaking their trust.
This commandment is about honesty and respect. When we choose not to cheat or take shortcuts, we grow into trustworthy, responsible people.
And God wants us to value what others work for, including their time, ideas, and effort. That's why this commandment still matters so much today.
All right, let's shift into our listener questions, the part where we imagine our audience writing to us.
Do the commandments still matter if I'm already a good person? Yes, the goal isn't just being good, it's becoming holy. The commandments help us grow spiritually and guide us to make loving choices consistently.
All right, the next question is, what if I have work or sports on Sunday? How do I keep the Lord's Day holy? That's a great question. You can still honor God. Go to Saturday evening Mass, pray during the day, or spend a few months in silence. What matters is intentionally giving God time.
All right, and our last question, is gossip really that harmful? Yes. Gossip damages friendships, reputations, and trust. When we refuse to gossip, we protect people's dignity and live out the fifth commandment.
So today we looked at three commandments: keeping the Lord's Day holy, protecting life, and respecting others' property. And we saw how each one still impacts our world.
The commandments weren't meant for only ancient times. They're meant to guide how we treat each other right now.
Thanks for listening to the Living Commandments in a Modern World. We hope this episode helps you see how God's law leads us to freedom, peace, and real love. See you next time.
Bye, guys. Thank you
Bye.
for having me.